So I ain't posted a video for a little while. Been really busy with this one right here. This one right here is Big D. That's why I call her Big D. Some people call her Delia. She's real friendly. Look at that. She's super nice. Yeah. She had Emil over here the other day. Come here and look at me, Emil. There he is. He's biting on my shoe. That's what he does because he's a little ass. You get that as an ass joke. He's trying to get him something to drink now. Look. Nope. Mom's gonna back up. She said, "What are you doing with that camera?" Look, you ever seen a donkey nose that close? But look at this little guy. Isn't he cute as a dickens right there? Look at that. Look at that sweet little face. Look at that little face. What's up, Big D? What's up? What's up with Big D? I hope she didn't like that kiss. She's like, "Hey, you asshole." Uh-oh, Nestor's getting mad. I don't know if you can see Nestor over there. Nestor's over there somewhere. You see her? Let's talk to us, Nestor. What's up here? Little Emil. His name's Emil. I don't know if you caught that or not. Emil. I started this video kind of show you my ass, but at the same time I want to tell you a little story. I don't know if you can see this barn right here. See this barn? It's a big old barn. Big old barn. Right there's a stall. Poop. Yeah, stall goes all the way out. I'm gonna walk through it here in a minute. But anyway, what I thought I'd tell you about this big old barn is this big old barn's a little haunted. It does some weird stuff sometimes. Stuff comes up, moved around, or open when it's been closed forever. And there's latches on it, and it takes a bit to get the latches undone, but somehow they get undone sometimes. So, but what I found out from doing a little research is there's an old man. His name was Frankie, and Frankie used to hang out in this barn quite a bit, and he liked to drink. A lot of people do. A lot of people like to drink. I like to drink a little bit. And Emil doesn't know. He's too little. He's too little to drink. But anyway, old Frankie was up in the loft one day drinking, and I can take you in there and show you. There's a hole in the main loft where they threw the hay bales down. Throw the hay bales down, it goes to the second floor. Well, then there's a hole in the second floor, and that goes on down to the bottom level. And that's where you'd feed the cows or the pigs or whatever you had. Well, at the time they had pigs, and I don't know what all they had in the loft, because they had pigs underneath the barn, and they might have had hay up there, I guess, for the cows, because they probably had cows elsewhere. But anyway, old Frankie was up there drinking. He fell through the main hay chute, so that toppled him down to the door that covers the second level hay chute. He went plumb through that one all the way to the hog pit. And they're not sure if that killed him or not, but the hog sure finished him off. So ever since then, they say stuff happens in this barn, and they say it's Frankie. And I don't know. I'm a little skeptical, but it's stuff can happen. You just never know. People go to church every Sunday, and they're talking to the Holy Ghost. This is old drunk ghost. So I don't know. So let's just take a quick walk. You'll see what I'm talking about in the barn. So I'm gonna flip you around. Book. Look at that. There's Emil. I'll try not to be too Blair Witch on this movements around here, but we'll move so fast. Let me open this other gate so the the horse and the other donkey can get in their water. See, right there's Nestor. Say Nestor. She wants in to see the baby. That's Aunt Nestor. She really just wants some grain. She's kind of a fat girl. She's not pregnant unless she's like 60 months along, because that's how long she's been that big. But you know, it's what it is, ain't Nestor? Some of them like them thick. Anyway, so barn on the outside doesn't look too old, but come here on the inside, you know, there's my old horse saddle, but you see this barn. This barn's what they call a penned barn. I don't know if you can see right there's a pen. So they cut that beam, and then that lower beam that goes up and down here fits up inside that, and then they used a big old wood rod to pin it together. You know, and I mean, you see nails all over this barn, but those have been added later, you know, but I mean, you can see it's all native lumber and it's big old stuff. But anyway, this is where the door is that Frankie fell through to the bottom, and then I got it covered up here because this goes to the main loft. So it's not a huge drop there, but then it's another, I don't know, 10 feet down there. But, you know, if he had hogs down there, he probably didn't have the hay trough at the time. They were probably slopping from another area. So, yeah, he probably fell plumb the concrete because it's got concrete floor down there. And hope there's Poncho saying hi. What's up, Poncho? Poncho's my old trail horse. Poncho's been everywhere in the U.S. now. He's a good old boy. He rides real smooth and easy. He doesn't get no big hurry, and nothing really spooks him. But yeah, he's a good old boy. So, all right, let's go on up to the loft. Here's the stairs to the loft. All right, here's the loft. It's a big old loft. Whoop, 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 whoop. Look at that. All right. So Frankie, this is where his demise started, up here drinking. You know, he's probably just sitting on hay bales. I got stuff sitting all over the place around here. I got some rings there and pull-up bar. I can't use them, I'm too fat, but I try. And grandkids like them, though, you know. And but old Frankie fell through this hole, through that next hole, all the way down. So shit happens up here. It's kind of spooky sometimes, you know. I don't know. When I moved in here, I bought this place several years ago. I come in here and there was all kinds of weird stuff up here in the loft. And when I say weird stuff, I mean there was melted candles, and there was bat skeletons. And when I say bat skeletons, you know, you might think, well, bat got in there and died. Well, I don't think so, because they were kind of arranged, almost like a star, not a perfect star, kind of like one of them pentagrams. But you know, I just think because the bat bones, you can only arrange it so good, and I assume when they arranged them there, they were just recently dead bats. I don't know, and they just, you know, end up turning into bones. But I could be wrong, you know. But what else is up here? They didn't paint on anything, but there was just some weird stuff up here. Oh, there's one of them. What's them boards called? A Ouija board. There's one of them Ouija boards. One of them was up here, and you could tell where they'd had like they put because they were safety conscious, because they put little fires, like it's what it looked like, burning stuff in, and they used like tin pans, little tin pans, and that kept from burning the whole barn down, I guess. But yeah, there's some weird shit up here. So I don't know what all went on, but I think I'm gonna get somebody over here to check it out. My buddy Morty knows somebody's gonna come look at it, I think. And you know, it's just a big old barn. I don't know if you can tell that or not. See, right up there at the peak, I got a 20-foot rope tied. And right down here, it stops a little off the floor. Big old barn. So anyway, you know, if you back up like this, look, don't them look like eyes? They're gazing right down upon you, man. Old Frankie's coming to get you. So, but you know, this side's the same way. You can't hardly see it. I got to back up. I got to make sure I don't fall in that hole. I don't want to be Frankie. Look at that. Ooh. But anyway, so that's pretty much my barn. I got some other, look, I'll show you. I'm gonna turn you around again. See, that's, I don't know if you see that, but I built a little climbing wall in the barn too. Yeah, just climbing wall, goofing around. Got a couple lights, but I didn't turn them on because I don't know if I got them plugged in. And got these old bus seats. I picked these bus seats out of a 52 Packard school bus. And you might say, what's a Packard? Well, it's a Packard. Packard made them. They had Packard engines. They made cars, made all kinds of crap. Use Google, Packard. It's a Packard school bus. Anyway, it was crashed to pieces too, beat to death. So I don't know what it got involved in, but I scrounged those seats out of it and got them up here so people can sit on them if they come up here. But birds have kind of got in and pooped on them, and I really gotta do some cleaning up here and get some stuff sealed up so birds can't get in here, and then I can make a good place to come up and work out or run around. You know, I should keep hay in it, but I keep hay under the barn. That way, if I fall through that hole, I land on something soft. I'm not dumb. I'll wait and get my. Uh-oh. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but that kind of shit goes on around here all the time. That's some funny stuff right there. All right, so I'm gonna flip it around. Look, there's a cat. Just kidding. No, it's really a cat. But anyway, so I guess I'll get off here. I mean, you know, I think you've seen about all the barn you want to see there. See, that wall's all boarded up because of stalls on the other side. That helps keep some of the birds out, and it's got some old windows in it and stuff. But anyway, yeah, I guess that's about it. We'll go back outside here. There we go. There's Poncho's butt. What's up, Poncho? All right, look at these three. They're wanting to know what's going on. I was just telling about Frankie, Nestor. You remember Frankie? Nestor don't remember Frankie. But she's probably seen him because they say donkeys can see about anything. Donkeys can see about anything. But anyway, all right. So that's what I'm telling you. I don't go up in that loft at dark. Frankie gets pretty wild. I mean, he wasn't a six pack of a Zuma type of guy, man. He was straight up Jack Daniels and Jim Beam sipping whiskey, and he didn't sip it. He drank that stuff down. So anyway, look at that one. Sticking his head through the fence. He's trying to learn. But anyway, this is Redneck Muck and Nestor. We'll see you later.